Now at 5, the state of Nebraska today executed 60-year-old convicted killer Carey Dean Moore. The coroner declared him dead by lethal injection at 10:47 a.m. Good evening. I'm Craig DeGrally.
And I'm Jennifer Griswold. He is the first Nebraska death row inmate to die by the use of a 4-drug mixture, including fentanyl. 4 members of the media witnessed today's execution and shared their experience, as well as a timeline detailing Moore's last half hour.
Reporter Megan Hahn spent the morning in Lincoln at the state pen and has details from those witnesses. Megan.
The witnesses all described Carey Dean Moore's behavior as reserved. He was straight-faced and spent a lot of his time looking at the ground. But they said his expression showed the gravity of the situation.
The execution of Carey Dean Moore, scheduled for 10 a.m. today, was carried out pursuant to the order issued by the Nebraska Supreme Court on July 5, 2018.
Convicted killer of 2 cab drivers, Carey Dean Moore, was put to death Tuesday in the state of Nebraska's first lethal injection.
The first of 4 substances were administered at 10:24 a.m. The Lancaster County coroner produced Moore's time of death at 10:47 a.m.
In a little over 20 minutes, a toxic cocktail of 4 drugs were pumped through Moore's veins inside the execution chamber at the state penitentiary in Lincoln.
At 10:24 a.m., the curtain lifted. Mr. Moore was covered in a white sheet with his left arm extended out and connected to the IV. He turned his head left and mouthed several words to appears a number of witnesses, including the words, "I love you." He said that at 10:25 a.m.
A total of 10 witnesses were present for the execution, including 4 members of the media who described Moore's final moments.
At 10:31 and 14 seconds, his chest stopped and he went still. His face very gradually initially turned slightly red and then turned purple. 10:38 and about 24 seconds, his eyelids cracked open very slightly. At 10:39 and 3 seconds, Director Frakes said something into his radio, and then at 10:39 and 12 seconds, the curtain went down.
In 23 minutes from start to finish, Carey Dean Moore is dead, and the state completes its first execution in 21 years.
At 10:53 and 20 seconds, the curtain went up again. At that point, Mr. Moore's whole body was covered except for his face. His head was tilted slightly to the left, and then the curtain was up for about 40 seconds to allow us to observe Mr. Moore's body.